Good Tuesday, Generals, and welcome into yet another edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Carter Smith.
And I'm Jackson Bim, and Carter, we have a lot of news and sports for you today. So let's get into this with What's Up Heritage.
Here's Ava, Emily, and Rory. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you for that nice introduction. I'm Emily, and this is Ava, and we have a few big announcements to tell y'all.
So let's get right into it.
There will be an art exhibit April 9 to the 29th. Come see the artwork for the Catoosa County Public School. Students, there is no admission fee. The reception is April 10th at 6 p.m.
A blood drive is coming up and will be on April 26th. Make sure to plan ahead for that.
Seniors, you can now purchase a senior ad for the yearbook. If you're interested, go to the HHS website to place an order. 1/4 of a page is $85 and 1/2 is $150. If you want a full page, it will be $250.
Now let's get over to Roy for the 4-day weather forecast.
This week will be a very cold weekend. Tuesday starting off sunny, but the high is only going to be 58 and the low is going to be 36. Wednesday, it will also be sunny with a high of 70 and a low of 41. Thursday, it will be cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 48. And Friday, it will be a little rainy with a high of 59 and a low of 45. Grab a jacket and have a great weekend.
Now let's move on to Jackson and Carter for more news.
Thanks, ladies. And now onto the news, and we had some big news coming out of our literacy department late last week.
Sure did, Jackson. The Tome Literacy Society named Heritage their 2024 Tome Society Chapter of the Year.
What's that mean?
Not totally sure, but let's find out from 5-Star News reporters Parker Scott and David Butler.
The Tome Student Literacy Society won Chapter of the Year this year for the second year in a row. We're very proud of that. Daniel Lee and Jenna Carroll brought home awards in their individual competitions.
So I have participated in the Tome Student Literary Society competitions with Tome this year, and I won first place for my category that I did. I read one of the book selections that we had and completed a project for it and wrote about the book and what I thought was interesting, and I won first place at the school. All you have to do is be a part of Tome, be a member of Tome, participate.
We're also very proud of that.
Congratulations, everyone.
Moving on now to a huge part of the year for college basketball and their fans.
That's right, Carter. The NCAA released their teams for this year's NCAA tournament. You know what that means, don't you?
Yep, it's time for everyone to start filling out their own personal bracket and pick a winner.
And once you do that, turn that bracket into Coach Brian down in the gym and try and claim bragging rights over all your fellow students and teachers.
Okay, the March Madness college basketball bracket was released yesterday, and unless you're on another planet, you probably heard something about it. 64 teams, and everybody has their favorite college basketball teams.
Oh, yeah. So March is the greatest time of year, college basketball galore, and there's going to be a bunch of teams, lots of upsets, and I'm ready for it.
Don't have to worry about paying for anything. Just get a bracket and make your picks.
Personally, I already have UConn in my bracket, and an early upset I have is going to be New Mexico beating Clemson. Just no chance at all. Like, I know it's going to happen, so. But I think it's going to be close. I think Kentucky's going to be up there, Kansas, North Carolina, people like that.
Ooh, I got very underdog team, Drake. I got Tennessee losing first round, Bama losing first round, Kentucky, UConn, UNC. A lot of upsets this year. Very confident this year.
So you think all the top teams are going early?
Oh, yeah. St. Peter's is making it to the Final Four.
Okay.
Either probably Houston or Purdue, one of the two. My favorite team's Auburn, but we never really go that far anyways. Rooting for Auburn, but Houston or Purdue will probably win.
After each round, so it's a lot of fun. So we're just doing it for fun. So if you want a bracket, just come down to the gym. We'll have them up at the auxiliary gym during lunch, and make your picks. Be a lot of fun.
Good luck to everyone that plays.
I'm going to pick the Longhorns of Texas to win the whole thing.
Time for a break now, but we'll have sports after the commercial.
Basketball, baseball, track, and tennis all coming to you next.
Honestly, I think we should add pancakes to our lunch list as well.
Oh, Lord.
Golly, it's cold out here. food.
Hey, oh my God, what is this?
Nasty.
What?
Johnny's littering.
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
What you gonna do about it, nerd?
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
Welcome into sports again, Journals, and we have 3 big stories today for you.
Yes, we do, and baseball will bat leadoff for us today as our Generals played host to Brentwood Academy out of the Tennessee this past weekend.
And Brentwood has historically been a state power.
Could our Generals get a big win Saturday? Here's sports reporters Braden Ford, Andrew Moore with the game recap.
All right, so Saturday, Brentwood Academy came down and played a game. Not a very good one, but we played. Got beat 11-4. Some bright spots as Max hit another home run. We did get to see 2 lefties that are both throwing the ball pretty well. We do get to see a lefty against Cedartown first game, so it was good to see a guy up there with some good velocity and good stuff to kind of get us ready for the next region series starting tomorrow.
Football team. I think it would really help us that we played them so we can see better arms after we played Southeast. We saw better arms against Brentwood. Going on to next week, we play Cedartown, so I think that'll help us out figuring out what we're going to see, what it's going to look like compared to different pitching.
Tough loss for sure, but we'll have a chance to get back on the winning track later today down at Cedartown.
To tennis now, and our boys and girls teams are wrapping up region play right now.
Yep, hard to believe only 2 more region matches in their spring season.
And one of those 2 took place last Thursday right here at the Taj as our Journals hosted Northwest Bruins.
How did the teams do? Here's our very own Coach Green with the recap of the big sweep by our girls and guys.
Let's start this one off with the boys match, and this one had important region tournament seeding implications on the line. Number 1 singles will get us going today, and Kevin Yang stays hot with a big 6-3, 6-4 win over the Bruins' number 1 Luke Gazaway. 2 singles had John Keith taking on Big Jake Cummings of Northwest Whitfield. The first set was really tough, but Keith won it in a tiebreaker 7-6, and then he rolled in the second set 6-0. With the Generals leading 2-0 in singles, freshman Cade Green took to the court against sophomore Henry Griffin of Northwest. These 2 were pretty tight, and this one came down to the wire. But Green's consistency proved to be too much in the end, beating Griffin 6-2, 6-3.
I won 6-2, 6-3. We all played really good. The dude I played was better than I thought he was going to be. He didn't look too coordinated, but he was really good.
The Generals sweep the singles to claim a 3-0 match score lead. Doubles would split. Heritage would lose number 1 doubles, but number 2 doubles of Matt Keith and Cullen Cooper win a tiebreaker in the third set to give the Generals a 4-1 win over Northwest. And anytime we can beat Northwest, we're happy about it. We need to play a lot better today against Sonoraville to have a chance. They're leading the region right now. They're undefeated in the region, so it'll be a tough test for us. But if we play well, maybe we can pull an upset. Girls action now, and this one was tied as well as the Generals would win it 3-2 over Northwest. Number 1 singles, Ella Blancett got a big win. And number 2, Rachel Brown also with a win. The decisive win would come from doubles as Camden Carter and Tia Eves wins it. Both the boys and girls will be back in action later today taking on Sonoraville.
Congrats to both teams and good luck today down at Sonoraville.
And finally to track.
Yep, both our boys and girls squads were in action over the weekend down in Calhoun, Georgia at the Mohawk Invitational.
13 teams in all were all eyeing the title. How did our athletes do?
Here's 5-star sports reporters Jace Perez, Carter Smith, and Steven Solomon with the details.
Hey guys, this is Coach David Gibson here, head track coach here at Heritage High School. We had a big weekend this past weekend at the Mohawk Invitational at Gordon Central High School. Our girls team finished 3rd out of 13 teams, and our boys finished 6th out of 13 teams. It was a really good showing overall. I was very proud of our effort, and some of the times it was very competitive, a very competitive meet. So even some of our better times, we're falling 4th, 5th. But the cool thing is in track, you place and accumulate points. So though we didn't have a ton of first place finishes, we're able to finish strong as a team because many of our competitors, a lot of times both in each event, will accumulate team points. So it really helps us with our finishes with our team.
The track team visited Gordon Central this Saturday for the Mohawk Invitational, and they did pretty good overall. The girls finished 3rd overall, and the guys finished, I think, 6th or 7th maybe. And there was a new school record set and a lot of really close ones, and a lot of PRs were made. And so everybody was looking really good, and overall competition was great. And so just the whole meet itself is a pretty good one.
The meet went pretty well. The girls got 3rd and the boys got 6th. I think the girls did really good. Like for the competition that was there, it was a lot, and it was pretty chilly and stuff. I thought I could do better. I wasn't really feeling that day. It was kind of dreary and stuff, but I think we have a good shot at state this year, and that we're gonna do pretty well.
Congrats on the good showing, everyone.
No entertainment today, so that'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll see you again on Friday with a brand new report.
But until then, have a great week and stay classy, Heritage.